Millions would read and savor the news of this day. A free and open society in action.
This is Charles Hughes, ABC New York, with the latest news.
By radio, we were with Cooper most of the night, and we awoke early to see how his night went. It was like a grand, continued story in 2 parts with 18 chapters.
I wonder if you'd relay to the Cape the situation I had happen, see what they think on it. Now, the action that I have taken is to turn off my 05G switch fuse and my emergency 05G switch fuse.
The atmosphere here in the Mercury Control Center is hushed as everyone listens very carefully to make sure that the instructions get delivered and that astronaut Gordon Cooper understands them.
Now, a short while ago, Ken Klanick, flight manager for Project Mercury, and D. Brainerd Holmes, director of the NASA Space Agency, held a briefing for newsmen at Cape Canaveral. Moments ago, we learned of the first problem to develop in the flight. It came to light during the pass over Hawaii.
John Chancellor here, Mercury Control on the air. Let's go right away.
This time that the inverters, which supply electrical power to his attitude control system, that is the automatic attitude control system, are both inoperative, both the primary and the alternate. And this means that he will have to perform the entire retro-rocket firing and re-entry operation on either fly-by-wire or on manual proportional control. Aboard the USS Kearsarge, estimate the parachute with phase 7 hanging from it to be 3 to 4 miles away. USS Kearsarge reports the spacecraft is on the water, as Kearsarge now estimates 700 yards from the spacecraft. 700 yards.
700 yards. I'll be damned.
The helicopters are circling. The swimmers, that is the underwater swimmers, are going into the water. They will have what we call the Stuhlken collar. That is that big yellow rubber ring around the base of the spacecraft.
And the news coverage continues as a man is reunited with his wife and daughters. And the 50th state shows its appreciation the way it knows how.
Herbert Kaplow again at Patrick Air Force Base, where the big Air Force jet carrying Gordon Cooper is slowing to a stop on the taxi ramp. The eyes straining to catch a glimpse of the astronaut who went 22 orbits. Hundreds of people gathered behind ropes, newsmen, photographers, waiting for the moment when Gordon and his wife stepped down the ramp. Here they come. Major and Mrs. Gordon Cooper, followed by their daughters. Of the ramp by the Air Force commander and other dignitaries, all as people strain to catch these moments. The astronaut himself all smiles as he goes aboard the rear seat of a convertible for the inevitable ride and acclaim, in this instance, of the people of Cocoa Beach.
I think that those of you that know me know that I've always spoken honestly and straightforward to you. I intend to do so today. I'll run through the flight plan very briefly, factually, and when we get to questions, I will honestly try and answer any questions you have to ask. If I can't answer them, if I don't answer them, it's because I don't know the answer or we don't have the data yet to fully answer them. And they will be answered at a later date. That I was not real overly tired. I was warm from the re-entry and having been on the water for a short period of time. But I might add, not any warmer than I am right now. And I think at this point I'll lay it open to questions.
This flight of yours is almost a routine ride. Were you at all impressed with this mission? And at any time, were you at all concerned for your personal safety?
Well, I waited quite a long while for this flight, and I was very impressed with it. I think anybody that goes up on a space flight and says they aren't impressed, there must be something wrong with them. I named my spacecraft Faith 7 for 3 reasons. 1, because of a belief in God and country. 2, because of a loyalty to organization, to the 2 organizations actually, which I belong. And 3, because of a confidence in the entire space team.
Deke, is it thought that one of these gentlemen sitting with you will be making the first Gemini flight, or do you think one of the original 7 will make the first Gemini flight?
There will be other launches and other press conferences. When they happen, they will be fully reported. Even now, the gantries of Gemini stand ready. When men once again ride an American spacecraft into orbit, at the mercy of God and thousands of technicians,